Hello everyone and welcome to another weekly recap. This is the week of the 14th of July. We have 5 trading days. One of them was very bad, the other was pretty good. We'll talk about everything. Let's get started on Monday. So yeah, this is Monday. As we can see, we dropped below our gaps. Everything, as we remember, the red is the 30 minutes timely based. Blue is the 90 minutes and yellow is the 1 day 90 minutes. We can see we dropped below, came up to touch them. Like this is all the intersected place, and we got back to this timely best implied fair value gap. We can see I got here, we first touched, but yeah, I think this was the entry. Or here, yeah, I did have one trade, so probably this one. We tapped it and basically rode it. I do remember that I took profits pretty fast because it was during my work time and I had to go to a meeting, but this one was very good trade. As we can see, we got 1 to 10, previous quarter low. As we know the drill, this is nothing new. Next is Tuesday. We can see we are here, but we have a lot of relevant PDAs on top. That's why I waited here for short, and we had a news. We just touched, and then we started dropping low, really nice. Took my previous quarter, and in this day I understood there is an issue the way I trade, because again, this is crypto, and this is the first time I actually got 3% on my portfolio, and I usually trade with 1% risk. So that's when I started to understand there is an issue with how I trade, because I trade based on last price, and all the ROI in Binance is calculated by mark price. So this was the first time I understood there is an issue, and the next one was in Wednesday. Let's see what we had in Wednesday. You can see we have the same timely PDAs, price touched, and then I found this 45-minute lookback, and I wanted to trade it because, as we can see, we just dropped below, but price doesn't seem to respect this one. We can see right now price didn't respect it, and I got the first loss for today. But since this candle, I had still the feeling that we are going still to respect it. Another enter, another loss, and then I saw I lost too much. That's exactly when I understood there is the issue with last and mark price, because I plan to lose 2% of my portfolio. I actually lost around 4%, which is very much for me. This is a lot for me. And I started to research online why it's happened, and I understood there is an issue that I trade with last and not with mark price. Yeah, this one was a very painful day, but because of my understanding and discovery, I consider it as a good day. We need to understand how to take our bad days and take them as success. So in this case, I understood what I did wrong and why I lost more than 2 times how many I planned. So we need to remember those for whenever we lose, whenever we finish day with red. This is fine. It's part of the game, and we need to understand how next time to do better. So that's why I understood, which got us for very good trades the next 2 days. So this is a Thursday, and because previous day I lost a lot of money and my mental game was a bit low, I decided to risk half of my usual risk, and I took 2 trades. One was loss, an easy one, and I decided to wait a bit out to see what's going on, how the market developed. And you can see this was before to trade the news, and we can see I lost this one. Let's hide those two. And then I said, okay, this is fine. Let's wait for the next 30 minutes to maybe get a better trade. And this is exactly what I did. I waited, and now I see the exact rejection that I wanted to see before. And now I have, it's this gap in 1 minute. You can see this is something between Q2 to Q3. I consider this to be valid for both. And we got back at Q1, semi-cycle to Q3, touched, and we got this very nice flow. And in that day, this is exactly when I decided to say, okay, I looked at my previous, I'm journaling everything, also journal it here with YouTube for you guys and for me. And I said, okay, I see most of my trades do come to previous quarter low. Why do I take at 1 to 3? I can let the trades run, then get much higher profits and still have the best strategy, still have the same strategy. And that's exactly what I did. So here I got 1 to 6.5, sorry, which helped me get the previous day losses. And the best day was Friday. We can see this is 10 Q3 AM of Q3 of almost Q3/Q4. We got same rejection, just a bit different opacity of colors to make it easier on my eyes. In the 1 minute time frame, we see this Q2 gap, which we broke, and then came back here at Q4 semi-cycles, and that was, I think, my best trade so far. And I took this entire low and got out here with like stop loss. This was 1 to 28. I took profits in the middle in some points, like this swing low, this swing low, here swing low, and this was, if I remember correctly, previous timely PDA of the day time frame. So this told me to take all my profits, because then, as we can see, our trend is now choppy and we don't want to be in that type. And this is what actually got my entire week from very red, this trade, and Thursday trade to be very good. And this is what we need to keep in mind, that even if we lose a lot, we need to keep our losses to the minimum and let our winning trade run to gain lots of profit and have those successful trading. And that was my week. Hope yours been better, the same, and if it was not so profitable, try to journal, understand how you can do better, and I'll see you guys in the next week. Bye bye.